I'm going to try and do research on what it is to be me. And the first thing that comes up, that what is so interesting about being me? Am I so interesting that I really want to share what it is to be me? And I think the second thing that comes up, can I really show you how it is to be me? Will I be okay? Will you be okay when I share with you what it is to be me? And what's the use of knowing me or knowing how it is to be me? And I came up with that question when a colleague of mine, a coach colleague or peer, asked the question in the sense of, how can I express my true self? How can I express myself being me? What would be of importance about me to send into the world? Me, 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 me. We are full with me, constantly thinking I, and what do I think of this? What is it about me? Did I do something wrong? We are constantly talking and thinking about me. And it seems that we want to get rid of our me's and the I's, as if we're chased by me or I. And I think for me, what it is to be me is that I'm becoming more me every day, every year, more me. More me, not so much about the personal and more about the personal. Not so much about poor me, not so much about my story, but more about who I am as a human being. And as an exceptional human being, being me. The other thing that got me thinking and that got me into this venture is my talk with Ankush, and how he reminded me of this crazy thing that is so profound, that the more personal, the more universal it becomes. So I thought, okay, the more personal I become, and the more personal I share, the more universal it will become for people to listen to that. And I find myself, when I'm in this situation, I find myself sort of lost in words, and then fall into words that I have been becoming more um, acquainted with, but also becoming more at home with. That becomes my language to describe what I feel from a different perspective than before. And then before is more like how I would tell a story about poor me, a story about luck, being lucky or being unlucky, about circumstances, about situations, about how everything was against me, how I was always picked out as the wrong one, as the sorry one, as the last one. it's still with me. It's still with me. I am still seeing moments where I don't feel seen. I'm still feeling them. I'm still experiencing moments that I don't feel heard or understood. And that's pretty poor me. It's not pretty, but it's poor me. And am I that? Is that being me? Yes, it is being me, because it's my experience of my life, of being me. It's my experience of being my poor self. And recently I have created my document. And rather than a statement of affirmations who I want to be, it is actually more a document where I state that I know deep down that I really am, and an opportunity to live into that, rather than something to slap myself around the face because I'm not what my document says. My document says I'm endless creativity. This morning I woke up feeling down, not so creative at all, feeling sorry for myself, feeling my inadequacy, my finite being, and all these big, big words that I keep landing on. I want to make it simple. Another thing that Ankush said, I want to really make it simple. We can all go to all these profound and huge impact driven words, but when we make it simple, it is best understood. When you can explain it to a child, you really know what you're talking about, was always the thing that I had in the back of my mind. And I think people recognize that. So in my search of who am I being, or who am I, and what is it like to be me, it all comes together. What is it like to be me is actually a search of, can I really meet myself in everything I am? And when I do, what happens? When I really meet myself in who I am, and what do I want to create? And I don't know, at this moment, I don't know what I want to create. I only wanted a moment to sort of mark the beginning of this vlog, this putting myself on the podium. What is it like to be me? And to maybe find out how ordinary I am, and to maybe find out how exceptional I am, and to maybe find out where I'm still ashamed of being me, and hopefully inspire you to do the same, and to recognize stuff, to recognize, the words I use and how I look towards myself. Because there's only one experience. It's your experience of me, and it's your experience of how it's like to be me that makes you think about how it's like to be you. And to think about how it's like to be me, and to feel this being exceptional, or just being the ordinary, or feeling the shame of not being good enough. That is the total package of what it's like to be me and my experience of life. And then I know what I want to create. I want to make it better. I want to make it bigger. I want to make it more joyful, more loving. I want to read to you a meditation, an ultra short meditation by Rupert Spira, and it's from the book I Am. A beautiful little booklet. It almost fits in the hand, so you can always, and I've done that, and that's not so good for the book, but it's really nice to put it in your hand luggage or your purse or whatever. And I want to read it to you. Whatever is seen, I am seeing myself. Whatever is heard, I am hearing myself. Whatever is touched, I am touching myself. Whatever is tasted, I am tasting myself. Whatever is smelled, I'm smelling myself. Whatever is thought, I am pondering myself. Whatever is felt, I am feeling myself. Whatever is experienced in any way, I am always only experiencing myself. Have a really good day, and I hope to meet you soon. Bye-bye.